The Horror of Madcap Scout, a TF2 fanfiction. I feel reluctant to post this here, but after many sleepless nights, I don't know what else to do. I fear that it's too late for me now, but I'm hoping that at the very least I can save the rest of you. So please listen to my tale, and heed my warning. Exactly 2 weeks ago, I don't actually fucking care, I was browsing the Steam Workshop, looking at the latest submissions and rating them. At first, it was like any other day on the workshop. What a fucking nerd. There were few good submissions here, a few bad ones there, and a small handful of troll submissions. It's a fucking lie. All the fucking half the submissions that go up on the workshop are bad. But just as I was about to stop, just as I was about to call it quits, and actually play some TF2, a peculiar submission caught my eye. Take note, this highly peculiar screenshot I'm about to post below is not itself dangerous, but the page it came from it is. Oh wait, no. The page it came from is. There we go. Now, if I had to guess, you're likely reacting to this picture that I did when I saw it, with laughter. Indeed, it is a very poor model, and a rather silly-looking one at that. Very fucking... whatever. However, this deceptively humorous picture is actually quite terrifying, or at least it would be, had you visited its page on the Steam Workshop as I did. Even now, I still don't have all the answers. But as near as I can figure, this model and its Steam Workshop page along with it is cursed. The first night after I had viewed it was restless and filled with nightmares, and so has been every night since then. I dream of the model from that page chasing me down a long hallway. It does not run, but it glides in midair, relentlessly pursuing me until at last it catches up, and I awaken in my bed, safe and sound. However, with each passing night, my mind grows weaker. I can feel my sanity ebbing away. Now you may be thinking, it just sounds like you're having a weird nightmare. Just lay off the spicy foods before bed and it will go away. I don't understand why I chose Patrick Warburton for that one, but whatever. But unfortunately, that is not the case. For the following night, just after my first nightmare, I experienced a frightening phenomenon while playing TF2. I had started the game, and I was headed out to one of my favorite servers, a 24/7 rotation server of payload maps. However, once the page had finished loading, I found myself on a strange modded version of the map CTF_2fort, and where it was at the nighttime, with a full moon in the sky. The map appeared deserted, but upon bringing up the scoreboard, I discovered there was one other player on the map, Madcap Scout, who, despite being the only player on the server, had gained a few points. At first I tried to simply exit the map, seeing no point in playing with a single player. But when I clicked the disconnect button, nothing would happen. Figuring it was a glitch, I decided to just play for a minute or two and then try again. Why? Why wouldn't you just alt-tab and then just fucking end Task Manager? Because you can't... Why would you play with a single person on a map of 2-4? That's fucking lonely. I walked around the map for a bit, but couldn't find the other player, so I assumed that he was just idling, but I heard a strange sound coming from the speakers of my headset. It sounded like one of the scout's lines, but it was so heavily garbled and digitized that I couldn't make out what he was saying. Then how the fuck did you figure out it was the scout? I quickly turned around and saw him floating there, the model from the workshop, the creature from my nightmares, Madcap Scout. The model looked especially... I'm very scared right now. The model looked especially jarring against the far superior model of the map itself. At first, he just floated there. Oh, thank God, we're almost done. At first, he just floated there, like any other model using that old civilian glitch, but then he started to glide toward me. Instinctively, I attempted to puff and sting him, but neither the flames nor the air blast... Because the first thing I do when I'm in a fucking... when I'm in a fucking haunted TF2 server is I gotta get the strats. I gotta get the puff and sting. But neither the flames nor the air blast from my degreaser had any effect on him. Oh, yeah, air blast. I'm an idiot. I had any effect on him. No, he did not catch fire, nor did he air blast air blast push him back. He just kept advancing forward, completely unscathed. I then tried to turn tail and run so that I could regroup, but suddenly the Madcap scout performed a boo taunt, similar to the one used by the horseless headless horseman and the ghost of Zephaniah Man. And the Madcap scout caught up with me. At first, nothing happened, but he just floated on into me and I froze. But then the pyro let out a garbled, digitized scream and exploded into gibs. The next thing I knew, the screen went black, and I got the infamous HL2.exe has stopped working message on my screen. I tried to restart the game, but it wasn't working. Defragmenting the cache files didn't help either. I had to completely reinstall the game before it would work, and by then, despite my best attempts, I was unable to reconnect to this strange map. Ever since then, my nightmares have gotten substantially worse. The Madcap Scout haunts me in my dreams, pursuing me relentlessly, calling out to me incoherently in that garbled, digitized voice. I didn't know what it wants from me. I don't know what it wants from me, and I really don't care. Madcap Scout is pure evil, of that I am sure, and even if I knew what it wanted... God damn, fucking 6 minutes already. Jesus. No, where the fuck was I? Madcap Scout is pure evil, of that I am sure. Even if I knew what it wanted, I still would not indulge it. I would rather die a free man than become its slave. However, my time draws near. I've resisted sleep for as long as I can, but soon, very soon, I will have to fall asleep and face him one last time. I doubt that I'll make it through this time, or at least not with my sanity intact. So with the last remnants of my will and sanity, I urge you not to go looking into the Steam Workshop for this model. I'm going to post the link here, but only so that you can report it to Valve, and hopefully they remove it before any further harm can be done. Also, it may just be delusions of my own addled mind, but part of me believes, or wants to believe, that since this is their game, Valve could create a weapon that would destroy the Madcap Scout once and for all. Yeah, if they ever fucking update it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll just rest my eyes for a bit. Thank you for watching. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that. Plan to do more fanfictions in the future. So, yeah. Bye.